What if the biggest plot twist in Marvel was finally accepting that a true hero doesn't wear a cape, but carries scars? Well, who would have thought? Marvel got tired of saving the world with jokes and explosions and decided to do something more difficult. Look inward. And look, when Marvel goes to therapy, we feel the impact. Thunderbolts isn't about superpowers. It's about what's left when they no longer serve any purpose. It's about Helena, a woman shattered inside, functional on the outside, being thrown from mission to mission as if living on autopilot was the same as moving forward. Have you ever felt like that? Like a secondary character in your own life, completing tasks without understanding why? Exactly. Welcome to the shared universe of emotional exhaustion. Helena doesn't want to be a leader, doesn't want revenge, doesn't want redemption. She just wants to understand why she's still here. And that, my dear existentialist nerd, is the most honest question a Marvel script has asked since Tony Stark removed the reactor from his chest and decided to embrace his own humanity. How many of us live like this? Surviving, automated, being useful, but never whole. The script doesn't shy away from the pain. It dives into it. The fights here aren't about who lands more punches, but about who can stand, with their own traumas screaming in their ears. Each character has a void, a black hole that no CGI can fill. And this pain, for the first time, is treated with respect, not as a weakness, but as the ultimate proof that being broken doesn't stop anyone from being necessary. And moreover, that connection with another, even if crooked, flawed, improvised, is the only way to continue. Because the shared void weighs less. The big fight of the movie? There are no aliens, no cosmic explosions, no fan service disguised as a climax. There is silence, there is shadow. There is a sheet suffocating the protagonist in a dream, and a whisper saying, "Accept it. It will hurt less this way." Have you ever heard that from yourself? Have you ever faced fear and thought, "Okay, I'm here. I'm still breathing, so I continue"? Thunderbolts doesn't want to entertain you. It wants to remind you of something that real life makes you forget. That living is not about winning. It's about enduring. And with luck, having someone by your side while it happens. Marvel has always taught us that great power brings great responsibility. But Thunderbolts teaches something more powerful. Great pain brings great truths. The truth that no one is invincible. The truth that everyone carries something that no one sees. The truth that heroism is about getting back up, even when no one applauds. And that sometimes the greatest act of courage is asking for help. Without a pose, without armor, without an epic soundtrack. Just a sincere request, even if never spoken aloud. Thunderbolts is the movie that Marvel needed to make. But more than that, it's the movie we needed to watch. Not because it revolutionizes the MCU, but because it reminds us that stories can still heal, and that cinema, when freed from the obligation to please, can touch on something we try to hide every day. The pain of existence, the beauty of imperfection, the urgency of empathy. And you, how many times have you felt like you were fighting a battle that no one could see? How many times did you think you needed to be strong? Just because everyone expected that from you? Thunderbolts doesn't give you answers, but it asks you the right question. Can you still feel something inside? Comment below. Be like Helena, imperfect, broken, and incredibly human.